Hi YouTube! So it's been a little while since I've made a video. Decided that I wanted to make a quick just update video on where I've been and kind of where my training's at. For those of you who have wondered maybe or are kind of curious as to what I've been up to. So I posted a little bit about it on Facebook and YouTube, but Facebook and Instagram, I don't know why I'm saying YouTube. I haven't been on here in forever. So I have been dealing with a little bit of an injury coming off of my last meet. So right now I'm in preparation for USAPL Raw Nationals. So I do powerlifting and figure competitions for those of you who don't know. And my last figure competition was this past July. I did 2 national NPC figure shows, and so coming off of that, the plan was to prep for Raw Nationals, USAPL Raw Nationals for powerlifting, and I qualified in the 72 kilogram weight class earlier this year for nationals. And 72 kilograms is 158 pounds, and the next weight class down is 138. So there's a 20-pound gap between those 2 weight classes. So I actually qualified in the 158-pound class because typically when I wake up, without cutting, a lot of people have to cut for powerlifting to make their weight classes. So without cutting, without any manipulations, I typically wake up around 143 to 148 pounds, anywhere in there. So I'm pretty light for my weight class for the 148 or 158 pound weight class. So I guess that was now 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. I don't know, end of August. So whenever that was, my coach and I decided to do a warm-up meet for Raw Nationals and also to qualify in 63 kilograms. So I essentially just had to post up some numbers because the qualifying totals for Nationals are not super high at all, really, or compared to what I usually lift. So we went in just really the main challenge was making the weight because I was having some weird weight fluctuations the week before. Unfortunately, you know, joys of being a woman. So I was up to 148 pounds the week before, but after my body, I was retaining some water, and I was able to get down to 138 pounds for my meet. So I actually did compete in a meet a couple weekends ago, and I got my highest Wilks score ever, which Wilks is based on your weight and how much weight you lift. So at 137 pounds, I had a 325 squat, which I was pretty disappointed about. But in hindsight now, actually, I'm pretty happy about because I'll explain my injury. So I had a 325 squat, a 165 bench, and a 358 deadlift. So with those totals, that's the best Wilks score I've had. Now they're not PRs. The 165 bench is a tie for a PR, but the other 2 were short of PRs, especially my squat was pretty short of my 347 PR that I hit, but when I hit that I weighed 8 pounds more, so that's something also to take in consideration. But actually at my meet, so I'd been dealing with a little bit of lower back pain before my meet, and at my meet I went for a 347 squat because based on my training I should have easily hit it. You know, just my training has been really on point up to the meet, and my AMRAPs for my squats, I hit 315 for 7 leading up to that meet. And my back, I got stuck in the hole on the bottom of the squat, and I kind of felt my back tighten up. So that's kind of where, well, it started a couple weekends before that, but then that aggravated it, and then I tried to go back right into normal training following the meet. So I actually have been dealing with a lower back injury for the past couple weeks, and I've had to take a full week and a half off from squatting and deadlifting. Now it is a lot better now, and I'm feeling very thankful. I've been doing lots of recovery, lots of massage therapy, physical therapy, I've been working with a physical therapist, and I've been working with 2 different massage therapists and going as much as I can, doing lots of stretching. So no, my training even though it's been different, I haven't been squatting and deadlifting. I've been spending actually probably more time working out because I've been doing so much recovery work, so much mobility work, because I really, really, really need to be healthy for probably at least 5 weeks and get in a solid 5-week block. My coach and I are going to discuss what that's going to look like. Obviously, I'm going to ease into things. I really need to get in a solid 5-week block in order to possibly be able to hit my PRs at Raw Nationals. I've only taken, this is the longest I've taken off from squats and deadlifts, and I've been doing blood flow restriction work for hamstrings and quads in replacement, just to keep some muscle hypertrophy there and just try to, you know, retain as much as I can. Not that I'm going to lose much in 2 weeks, but I've just been, this has been the longest I've taken off, so I really need to get that solid 5-week block in. Which I'm pretty confident I can do. I feel so much better now. I was actually having shooting pain down my leg, and I do not have that anymore. It was stemming from tight hips and a lower back injury, and it actually was kind of started from me not being super smart with my training and just overdoing it. I was adding in accessory work that I never should have been adding in for my legs. Just extra stuff that really, I don't need any extra volume for my legs. I squat and deadlift enough that adding in anything extra is just me being, just not thinking. Sometimes, you know, what you tell other people, I would never tell my clients if they are squatting and deadlifting as much as me to add in extra stuff that I was doing. But, you know, you live and you learn. And also my form, there are some things that I've been working with someone on. My form just needed some tweaks. So this is actually, you know, every single setback that I've ever had in my training career, or even just in life in general, with, you know, some of the eating struggles I had in the past or whatever, every single struggle has turned around, and I've looked in, you know, in hindsight and been able to say, that taught me valuable lessons. And this injury, actually, even just in the past couple weeks, I've already learned some very valuable things from it. So, you know, it's very disappointing, very frustrating. I love training, and actually, something that's interesting that I'll just share is that kind of leading up to that moment, I was feeling a little bit kind of just about my training, and the passion just wasn't quite there like it had been in the past. You know, I still love squatting and deadlifting, but pretty much everything else I was just kind of like, you know, I go through those times too where I'm just kind of going through the motions and I don't feel a ton of passion when I'm training. Well, this time off from squatting and deadlifting definitely has reignited a passion. So, so maybe it's just what I needed. Just what I needed. So then now when I go into my next block, you know, I am so amped up. I cannot wait to get back to training. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm feeling a lot more positive. I'm feeling better. My back's feeling better. I feel healthier, and, you know, I've been able to really maintain my weight this whole time. Like today I weighed 143, but like I'm sticking right around 143 pounds, reverse dieting, eating over 2,200 calories a day coming off my show from July. We've been reverse dieting slowly, and, you know, just doing no cardio. So I'm feeling positive, feeling better, and so that's just kind of an update. I'm actually going to be traveling to the Olympia here in a week and a half. Oh wow, a week and a half or 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, that's soon. So I'll be at the Olympia, so if you guys are going to be there, just, you know, feel free to say hi to me if you see me or recognize me. I don't know, it's kind of weird. A couple people recognized me at the Arnold, and I was like, oh, you know who I am. It's just kind of, it just doesn't seem, it still seems strange to me. So yeah, I'm going to be at the Olympia, and then I'm going to be going out to California, and then I will be back here in Columbus for a couple weeks before I'm, you know, getting in hopefully a last couple weeks of really solid training before Raw Nationals, and then I'll be at Raw Nationals. So I'm feeling a lot more positive. Still TBD as to what weight class I'm going to be competing in. It's 63 or 72, because I've been sticking right around 142 to 143, 144 pounds. So we could do a, you know, a little bit of a cut and make 138 pretty easily, or I could stay at that weight or cut a little bit just to get a better Wilks score. So this is my last year in juniors. So, well, actually this is my first year of Raw Nationals. So first and last year of juniors, juniors. So that's 20 to 23 years old. So I'm 23, I'm turning 24 later this year. So that's going to be what kind of I'm aiming for, is the juniors, to do as well as I can there, and then also in the open. So yeah, so that's just a little bit of an update for you guys, and hopefully I'll make a if it fits your macros what I ate in a day video this week. Maybe some more videos. I do enjoy making these videos, so I can. It's a lot easier for me to put out information and talk about topics as opposed to writing a long post that no one wants to read. So thanks guys, and I really appreciate the support that I've been getting on Instagram and Facebook and just my friends, and yeah, so I appreciate it, and hopefully I'll be back with a video soon and it won't be as long time off in between videos. But oh, and then my shirt, it says do more of what makes you stronger. I don't know if you can see that, but it's from Outwork Apparel, so just in case someone was gonna ask where I got my shirt. So thanks guys. Today on the agenda, shooting guns with Dad and building guns with Dad. Thanks guys.